My name is Njoka. I'm the CEO of Cape Media, who are the owners of TV 47 and Radio 47.
Okay. Now tell us, how did this start TV 47 up to now? Because I see now it's taking over.
Okay, TV 47 is one of the fastest, is actually the fastest growing TV and radio station in the country right now. We started just a few years ago, and right now we are commanding some very good numbers.
Now I've checked your profile, I've seen you work in several media. Can you please introduce you to tell us a bit of your background, your early background?
Okay. Yeah, I've worked with my background is a newspaper journalist, having trained as a reporter. I've also trained in investigative journalism, and I've worked across all the media platforms in this country, both print and electronic.
Yeah. Now, what is the vision you're having for now? Like the TV is taking over and the radio is taking over. What is your future vision?
Okay, right now, the future is digital. So our focus at TV 47 and Radio 47 is to emphasize and leverage on the digital platforms. So that is where the news is going to be. Because anybody who relies exclusively on terrestrial TV or radio, you have to rethink to be able to survive in the future.
Now that there's a very high competition in digital section and in the media, how do you tend to compete or to beat the other channels, to beat the other big channels like that?
The key thing is to identify a niche area and ensure that you provide content in a way that your viewers, your listeners enjoy and appreciate. So what we're focusing on as TV 47, Radio 47 is to try and create what we call premium content for our viewers and listeners.
Now that we have a new generation called Gen Z, we see how they are affected in Kenya. How does your channel, how does TV 47 and Radio 47 affect the Gen Zs?
Actually, our focus, what we call our target audience, our TA, is basically the youth between the ages of 18 to around 35. So these are the people we are targeting, and our content is tailored to address their issues, their concerns, educate them, entertain them, and inform them at the same time on salient issues of the day.
Now that we found now, this is one of the channels in East Africa that is leading. And how do you tend to beat, now there's an issue with media and the government, now there are places they can't go and other things. How do you think to go about this?
Journalism is not absolute, and freedom is not absolute. So you have to work within the confines of the law to ensure that what you are covering is within the confines of the law. Also, of course, you expect the government also to provide an enabling atmosphere to be able to provide information, for journalists to provide information as required by law.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about the TV 47 itself?
Okay, TV 47, as I said, is one of the fastest growing TV stations in the country. We have some very premium content. We've just introduced recently a very entertaining TV show called TV 47, Type 47. It's one of the most entertaining shows that is currently running on Fridays, among a bouquet of other entertaining and informative informational story programs that we have to offer. The same applies also for Radio 47, which has some of the best, some of the best hosts that are that can be found within the region of Eastern Africa.
Now, can you tell us just a little bit, what came into your mind for you to come with the vision of TV 47?
Okay, TV 47, it was established to address key issues, to address a market that appears to have been ignored, and that's ignored. That is within the ranges of 18 to around 34. That is the basis on which it was established to address their concerns, their issues, and ensure that their issues are addressed, which was not being done in other stations.
So you really have a high profile in media. There's people say that I want to be like you. You see, what can you advise them?
Okay, I don't know about the high profile, but in any adventure or in any profession, what works most is to have dedication to your work, to dedicate time, to also understand your audience, to study and understand the marketplace and be able to respond to the issues.
And what can you give the young people who are having a vision of starting a media house or YouTube channel that grows?
Okay, the key thing is that you have to be ready to change with the times. You can't be stagnant. If you are stagnant, you'll go the way of dinosaurs. So you have to be able to change with the times. So if you don't change with the times, we will be left by time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.